What's going on, everyone? My name is Alpha, and today we're back with another Pokemon challenge video. Today we're on Pokemon Emerald, and today's challenge will be, can I beat Pokemon Emerald using only the first 5 Pokeballs that we ever get in the game. So after you've done the tutorial and everything, you are given these 5 Pokeballs, just like in any game. You're given these 5 Pokeballs, and that's your basic starter pack. You get 5 Pokeballs and a few potions scattered around the first few towns of the game. And today we are going to play off that, and we are going to just catch the first 5 Pokemon, so the first 5 encounters, or if we run out of Pokeballs, that's it. I mean, we only have 5 Pokeballs to work with, and that's all we get. We can catch any Pokemon we want. It just has to be within the first 5 encounters, because each encounter counts. And as well, we are not allowed to evolve them, which is great. I love non-evolution challenges, which is fun. But it's just to make it fair, because I have a full team basically, and you know, I don't want them to be fully evolved and overpowered. As well, since I'm getting close to a full team, or catching a lot of Pokemon in general, I'll be using nicknames you guys dropped in the comments in the last challenge video. So thank you so much for dropping a comment. If you guys want to be nicknamed after a Pokemon in my challenge video, just drop it in the comments of this video, and hopefully I'll pick yours, hopefully one day. So thank you so much for all the comments, and if you guys are excited for this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas, and also subscribe if you're not already. Let's get into the challenge itself. So to begin with, we're gonna start in obviously Oldale Town, and then do all the things, do all the tutorial, get the potions. Our starter does not count as a Pokemon on our team. We can use them as HM sleeve, but we can't use them for anything else. We have to work off our first encounter. So our first encounter will be a Wurmple. If you guys don't know what Wurmple is the most useless Pokemon, because if you can evolve it, it learns 3 moves. I think Tackle, String Shot, and Poison Sting, which is fantastic. I love the 3 move setup from Wurmple. Big shocker, Wurmple will not be a big member of my team. So, I mean, since we're not going to waste an encounter, we're going to have it on our team anyways. Our second encounter will be a Ralts. And you know what? Ralts can be pretty useful. It has a pretty deep move pool, even as a Ralts. It just can't do anything for the first few stages. So I've decided, since this is such a water heavy based region, I should actually go catch myself a Wingull. Wingulls are north of Oldale Town, and that is probably the most useful thing I could get. So we go north of Oldale Town, we catch yourself a Wingull, which is, oh my god, at least we have something useful. And then from here, we're gonna try to search around for little things, trying to get to as far as we can, so we get a decent Pokemon that's like fully evolved or something. Trying to avoid all the grass, but we have to cross this grass patch, and we encounter a Lotad in the final grass patch, which is a bit annoying. I will admit that was a bit annoying. So Lotad is the 4th member of our team. Yeah, I hate this. I have 1 Pokeball left, so I'm just trying to make it through, I don't know, a few more towns, maybe a few more gyms, and hopefully I can get some decent Pokemon. Unfortunately, I ran into Petalburg Forest and found myself a Slackoff, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna catch it. You know what, Slackoff, I'll just catch it. But this is not the best idea. Slackoff has the ability Truant, and it's not that good with Truant. If I evolve it, it's really good. If I don't, it's just a Slackoff, and it's not gonna do too much. I actually prioritize training up my Wingull, because Wingull is pretty much the standard right now. He is the strongest Pokemon. He's the only thing that can hit hard and can beat Pokemon. So we head into the first gym, which is in Rustboro City against Roxanne. Roxanne is gonna be the rock type gym leader. We're gonna knock out her first 2 Geodudes pretty easily, and then the Nosepass comes out. It's gonna hit me with a Rock Tomb, but I put it into confusion. It's gonna hit itself as I hit it with 2 water guns, and that's the end of that Nosepass. So we beat the first gym quite easily. But unfortunately, our team is still not ready to handle anything else. So our Wingull is going to carry us through this for a little bit longer. We're going to head into Dewford Island. We're going to head into the gym, train up a little more, obviously, go into the cave, get ourselves the XP share after meeting Steven Stone, and heading into the gym fight against Brawly. Brawly is going to be the 2nd gym leader of the game. From what I can tell, my team is not that good. I still have a level 4 Ralts, so it's not too good. So to start the fight against Brawly, I'm going to use my Wingull against his Machop. Machop does a pretty chunky amount to me, so I mean, luckily I do beat it down, and then his Meditite comes out. Luckily, as long as you just hit the meta type, because it always uses focus punch, you will be fine. We do end up beating the meta type pretty easily at the end. Just keep getting some XP with my Lotad. It wastes his super potion, so he can't even recover with that. Makuhita will come out next. I'm gonna start using a bunch of stuff, just letting him set up on me like a dummy. But luckily, I actually put it into confusion with Supersonic. I am able to water gun it 3 times, and it just hit itself in the crucial amount of times that we can beat him. And we've actually beat Brawly, just, you know, just at the edge of our seats. Last gym we beat him with 2 HP. This gym we beat it with 3 HP left on our Wingo. So as you can see from the Wingo's name, please sub to me. Anyways, moving past this, we're gonna head into Slateport City, clear through the Team Aqua Tings, and then head into our rival battle fight over here close to Marvel City. We're gonna beat our rival here and then head into Marvel City. And oh, don't laugh at me, but this was my plan to beat Watson. I was going to put Slack off, and I gave it Rock Smash, I gave it Bulk Up, and please don't laugh at me. I promise you, I'm a good player. But that was my plan, to Bulk Up and to Rock Smash down Watson using my Slack off. Luckily, Watson humbled us down and beat us down multiple times, to the point that my routes actually leveled up to level 21, and it learned Calm Mind. So I got a new strategy. My new strategy was to double team this time and then Calm Mind in front of the Electrite, and then we end up avoiding all the attacks we can. It does have Shockwave, so it's kind of annoying, but we do end up beating the Electrite and the Magneton. Magnetric comes out, I'm able to do a chunky amount to it. It can kill my Wingo, but luckily Lotad is able to hit it with 2 nature powers, barely living the Shockwave as my final Pokemon, but it does love it. We're able to Swift it, and that's the end of that. So that got a bit too close for comfort, I'm not gonna lie. But we get the 3rd gym, and our team is looking like ass. So we're gonna move past this. We're gonna head into the Fiery Path, and then head into the route after the Fiery Path, and then head into the Ashy route. How am I this clueless of all the routes in the game? But from here, we're gonna head into Meteor Falls. I know the name of this one, and it's looking like my routes and Wingo are the prime MVPs of this game for me. So luckily, I have something going for that. And then we're gonna head into Mount Chimney. We're gonna clear through the Team Magma members up here, and then fight against Maxi. Maxi is going to obliterate my team. Luckily, we get through it by the skin of our teeth. I have never understand that expression, the skin of our teeth. There's skin on my teeth. Anyways, Wingo gets the final blow at 19 HP. So I mean, we beat Maxi with our last Pokemon Wingo, and that's just the whole like sum up of this video so far. We just beat everything with barely any HP left. Now heading into Lava Rich City. Lava Rich City will be the 4th gym's location. Flannery will be the 4th gym leader. She's gonna have a fire type, and I have a Wingo. Wingo, I mean, it's kind of cool. I kind of like the design of Wingo, like the back sprite. That's pretty cool. Anyways, Flannery can start with a Numon. I mean, it's 4 times weak to Water Gun, so see you, Numon. Slugma goes down 2. Camera just dies. Camera just, oh my god, camera just fell over. Torko comes out. This is the scariest part. I Water Gun it, then it attracts me, but luckily I don't get attracted, and then the Water Gun crits it and kills it. So Flannery goes down without a problem, which is interesting. We're gonna head all the way back to Petalburg City, because of course we have to. Anyways, now we're heading into Petalburg City's gym, and the trainers in here are actually harder to fight against than our father, Norman. So this is kind of interesting. Anyways, heading into the fight against Norman, we're going to start off with Ralts, and Ralts somehow completely walls Spinda. Spinda cannot confuse me because I've traced his own tempo, and now for some reason I've completely stalled out the Spinda, and I got boosted up all the way. Psychic one-shots the Spinda, of course. Vigoroth comes out. Vigoroth does have Feint Attack, but it's a special move, and it does barely anything. It does 10 HP, and then Slacking misses attack. I crit him with Psychic, and that's the end. So Linoon actually hit me in the face with a move, but too bad it's a Linoon, and it's not going to do anything. So Psychic does end up beating the Ralts, and, well, that's it. Fun fact, I just hit my elbow. Fun fact, I am actually stuck with Water Gun on my Wingo because it can't learn Surf. It can't learn Surf, so I had to put it on Lotad, which is fantastic. Great. Wingo can't learn Surf. It's stuck with Water Gun. Anyways, I already have Ice Beam and Thunderbolt on my Ralts and Wingo, so I'm gonna get an extra Ice Beam TM for my Lotad just in case. And from there, we're just gonna clear through everything else. head into the weather fortress over here, clear through Team Aqua over here and over here and over there. Head into Fortress City. We're gonna clear through the Steven Stone little thing over here, clear through the trainers in the gym, which is more painful than the actual gym fight itself. So when we head into Window's gym fight, we're actually ready for a harder battle. So Window's gonna start off the gym fight against us using her Swablu. I'm gonna start off with using Wingo. I have Ice Beam. That's the end. that's all I need. Tropius comes out, Ice Beam, finish things off with Tropius, and then the Pelipper comes out. It's time for my little routes. I outsmart it. Too easy. Calm Mind, Thunderbolt knocks it out. Skarmory comes out, it's gonna actually knock me out, which is okay, a pain, but you know what? We have a Wingo in the back, Ice Beam knocks it out. And then Altaria comes out. I'm confident with my Wingo. It does not one-shot. Well, I'm not that confident anymore. But I crit it the second time, so it one-shots. So the confidence comes back. We beat Winona. And we got the TM for Air Lace, which we're not going to use because we're going to teach our Wingo Fly. We're going to head into the rainy forest over here. This little route, and then the route after that. Of course, my whole decade plus of playing this game, I know so much about this game, but besides the route numbers, we're actually gonna head into Mount Pyre. But before that, we're gonna get the TM for Giga Drain for our Lotet that we don't ever use. Then we're actually gonna climb up Mount Pyre and then clear through the Team Aqua members over here, and then head into I've never understand this. How come we never fight Archie into the last minute? Like, we only fight Archie in the last like few battles of the game. We've battled Maxie like 4 or 5 times. Is this just Pokemon Ruby Emerald? Like, I swear we beat Maxie like 4 or 5 times. Speaking of beating Maxie, we're gonna head into the Magma Hideout, of course. Clear through this pretty easily, get our little treasure PP Max, and then head into the Maxie fight. Clearly, we got stomped on, but luckily we do have a double team Calm Mining routes that clutch things up, kill the camera up, and kill the Crobat for us. And that's about it. That's all we can do. Now we're gonna actually head into the Team Aqua Hideout, and surprise, surprise, we don't actually fight Archie anytime soon. So, which is okay, confusing. It's still Pokemon Ruby Emerald at this point. Clear through the Team Aqua Hideout and head into Moss Deep City, where here comes the dreaded double battle gym, which is great. I love the double battle gym. It's my favorite gym. Sponsored by Double Battles. Anyways, heading into Liza and Tate, we're focusing ourselves on 2 goals: setting up our routes, double teaming and Calm Mining, and then also taking out the Claydol, because Claydol hurts a lot more than you expect. He's the hardest hitter of the Liza and Tate duos team. So I'm going to focus as much power I can have on the Claydol. I do end up beating it using my Wingo, and luckily Routes actually gets all the setup it needs. My entire team gets completely destroyed by Liza and Tate, but that's fine because my Routes is completely set up. Evasion and Calm Mind. I do Thunderbolt the Lunatone, it gets paralyzed, so now it's gonna heal up, so I've just kind of left it alone because I didn't assume it's gonna be useful. I mean, a paralyzed Lunatone is like half a Pokemon at this point. So we're gonna focus on the Xatu. We do end up beating the Xatu, and then the Solrock comes out. Solrock gets crit and it does fall down, and then the Lunatone is at very low HP. It's not gonna hit me anytime soon, and if it does, I have +6 with my Calm Mind. So we end up beating Liza and Tate with that little strategy, and now we're gonna fight against Maxie and Tabitha again. Luckily we have Steven Stone this time for us, and Steven just carries us. And that's the last time we'll have to face Maxie. Jesus Christ. Anyways, we're gonna go to Steven's house. We're gonna get the TM for Dive, set up a hub into top of the city and Pacific Log, and then head into the Team Aqua Submarine, where we're gonna fight against Shelly and also Archie. We beat Archie very easily, and then head into top of the city. We're gonna get Rayquaza to help us calm down Kyogre and Groudon, and then head into the 8th gym. Now the 8th gym is just a water gym. Of course it is, because it's Hoenn. But, you know, just like most gym, I'm going to set up my routes and double team and also Calm Mind in front of the Loftus. It's fairly easily in front of this. So I'm going to actually Thunderbolt knock out the Loftus. It's going to send out his Crawdon next. Thunderbolt knocks him out as well. Wishcast comes out. Oh, Psychic one-shots it. And then the Celio comes out. Thunderbolt will knock that thing out as well. And the Kingdra comes out. I was afraid it's not going to kill, but Psychic does crit it and knock it out. So some free badge. That's pretty easy. The hardest gym, Liza and Tate, I guess. I mean, it took more attempts. I guess Marvel City's Watson was harder too. I don't know. But most of the gym was kind of pushed over. We're going to head into Victory Road. Victory Road will be pretty easy, aside from Wally, who just completely clamps us down and humbles us. But from there, we beat Wally, luckily, and then head into the Elite Four itself. The first Elite Four member we're going to face off against is going to be Sydney. He's going to be a Dark type Elite Four member, and he's not going to be too much of an issue. I'm going to send out my Wingo first. We haven't seen Wingo in a little bit. Wingo actually destroys his Mighty Ender for us, and then he's going to send out his Absol. I freeze it, and then his Berry activates, so I 3-shot it with Ice Beam. Again, I should have taught you Water Pulse. I will teach you Water Pulse coming up soon, but Shiftry gets Ice Beam down. A little bit of fly assistance, but Ice Beam does knock it out. Cacturne comes out. I decided to use my Lotad. Somehow Lotad actually ends up doing something, kills the Cacturne and the Crawdon for us, and that's the end. Hey, that's pretty easy for us. So heading into Phoebe's chamber, Phoebe's gonna be the Ghost Elite Four member, unlike someone, Agatha. Well, we're gonna beat down the Dusclops pretty easily with our newly acquired move, Water Pulse. Yay! Water Pulse does do a lot of damage. We're gonna beat down the Bayonet as well, and then start setting up with our routes in front of this Dusclops. We do get the double teams and Calm Minds up, and then we start going on a rampage. Pretty low HP though. Psychic does knock out the Dusclops. Psychic knocks out the Bayonet, and then Thunderbolt will actually one-hit KO the Sableye. Wingo tries to evolve. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have the Mystic Water on, buddy. Anyways, next up will be Glacia, the Ice type Elite Four member. We're gonna set out routes, and guess what we're doing this time? Yes, we're gonna set up and destroy her team. We do get enough setup to finally knock everything out. Tail is kind of chipping away with me, which is kind of annoying, but Thunderbolt knocks out the Celio. Psychic knocks out the Glalie. Psychic knocks out the Glalie again. This Celio lives a Thunderbolt, which is interesting. Forward Swords, then it dies to the next Thunderbolt. And then a Walrein comes out, and then that thing dies to one Thunderbolt. Which, what is going on with the other Celio that completely just live my Thunderbolt? What's going on here? From here, we're actually going to head into the next Elite Four member, which is against Drake. Drake, not the rapper, is going to be the Dragon type Elite Four member. And we're going to start the battle against the Shell Gun using my Lotad, because Lotad's Ice Beam PP does not really matter, I'll be honest. So I sacrifice Lotad, and then my Wingo comes in, takes down the Shell Gun for us. Salamence comes out, which I'm surprised why he sends out his ace this early. Wingo outspeeds and then knocks out the Salamence. Oh my god. Wingo's going crazy. It does knock out the Altaria as well. Kingdra comes out. It's going to humble me down. I must use my routes against this Kingdra. It's actually going to switch into a Flygon as I predicted with a Psychic. And then I'm going to start setting up in front of this Flygon. And I do end up beating it down super easily. And also the Kingdra goes down as well. And we're in the final chamber of the game. The Elite Four, the champion Wallace. It's going to send out Wailord. It's going to Water Spout and kill all my Pokemon. So we were going to restart. We are going to restart. So this time I'm sending my Lotad. It's going to do a little bit of damage to the Wailord, so his Water Spout doesn't go crazy on me. I'm going to use Thunderbolt one more time to lower its HP a little bit more, and then start using Calm Mind, and then start setting up my double teams. Eventually I get enough boost to where I'm comfortable with knock out the Wailord for me. Tentacle comes out. I'm going to Psychic it, knocks it out too. And then Ludicolo comes out, Psychic that thing as well. It's going to take two of them, but it gets knocked out. Gyarados comes out right after the Ludicolo, and then I'm going to Thunderbolt that thing down. Wishcash comes out right next to it, and then Psychic will clearly destroy it. Next up, and finally, will be Wallace's Milotic. Milotic goes down to 2 Thunderbolts as it misses his attack and loses the game. And he chokes away his victory. So we're the champion of Hoenn. Just kidding, that's not the real champion fight. This is the real champion fight. We're going to head into Meteor Falls right after being the Elite Four. And, actually not right after, we're going to do a lot of training. And then head into the little secret area here where Steven Stone is hiding. Steven Stone is going to be the real challenge fight of the game, the super boss, as people call it. Steven Stone is going to be a bit intimidating. He's going to start the fight against me with his Skarmory. I'm going to start off the fight using my routes, which isn't the best play, thinking back to it now, but you know what? It is what it is. So, routes is going to start off the fight against Skarmory. It's going to Thunderbolt, knocks it out. I do take a hefty chip against me. Next up with his Cradily, I'm a double team. Luckily, it actually misses his first few attacks, and we end up beating the Cradily. We 1v1 it. It's going to run out of Ancient Power, and if it ever Giga Drains me, I have Calm Minds up, so it can't actually do anything to me. And Routes actually completely stalled out all his moves. So, Psychic will actually knock out the Cradily for us, once I'm boosted up, of course. Next up will be his Metagross. Metagross is going to be doing nothing against me. Thunderbolt 2-shots it. Of course, it doesn't hit any move. Claydol comes out. It does resist against my Psychic, but it does have a half, and I crit it, and that's the end of Claydol. Aggron has no special defense, so Thunderbolt will knock it out. And our model does have an aerial lace, which I don't know why he didn't send out that first. But our model does knock me out as I send in sub to me, the Wingo. Please do that, guys. Please sub to me. But Wingo finishes off the fight, and we've beaten the entire game using the first 5 encounters, using the first 5 Pokeballs, what you want to call it. But we did end up beating the challenge. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one, and subscribe if you guys are not already. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. My name's been Alpha. Hope you guys all had a great day. I'm out. Peace.